Hi, my name is Rick Berry, and 15 years ago I bought a historic home over here at 5th and Daisy, in large part because I bought into Long Beach's downtown plan for Pine Avenue, for the Promenade, and for the Queensway Bay. And over the years I've witnessed the disjointed implementation of that plan. And so I'm running for City Council because I know we can do better. Long Beach should be the Golden Beach City. We've got tidelands, oil revenues, we've got port profits, and we've got a convention and tourism business that other cities don't have. We, the people, have allowed our own government to grow to where 87% of our general fund is now tied up in salaries, pensions, and benefits for our own city employees. It's no wonder there's no money left over to fix our streets and sidewalks. Thomas Jefferson once said that a government that's big enough to give you everything you need is strong enough to take away everything you have. Now, I'm a property owner and I'm a lifelong stakeholder in this town. And I can't sit idly by while our own employees prosper at our expense. Now, as a product manager in manufacturing companies, I lead cross-functional teams of engineering, sales, marketing, finance, and manufacturing. And we together set goals and we work hard to achieve them. Now, in the nonprofit sector, I've brought live music to Long Beach parks using volunteerism in the Long Beach Community Band. And I'm going to bring these skill sets to the public sector to streamline our government and bring a better quality of life to Long Beach. Now, our biggest economic sector in Long Beach used to be manufacturing. Now it's healthcare and social services. Is that the vision that we want for the city? I know we can do better. I try to lead by example myself. I practice healthy living. I eat organic vegetables that I grow in my own front and backyards. And I regularly participate in beach cleanups, neighborhood cleanups. And I volunteer in the education department at the Aquarium of the Pacific. And I know we can't rely on government to solve all our problems. It's time to join together with our neighbors and help each other to weather this storm. It's time for those that have to reach out to those that have not. Not to give a hand up, not a handout. So Long Beach can be a shining example of self-sufficiency and community cooperation. We can be a national leader in sustainable living. We can do better. I represent the local business owners who need less government interference so they can prosper and create more jobs. I represent the taxpayers who want less government control in their personal affairs and want to take home a bigger percentage of their paychecks. My campaign is about expanding our manufacturing and high technology job base so that more of our residents can afford to pay for their basic needs and still have something left over at the end of the week to support our local retail. My campaign is about getting back to basics and restoring balance in our bodies and in our neighborhoods and in our government. This is a pivotal time in our nation's history. We're experiencing the result of years of reliance on government and on easy credit. The stimulus packages erode the value of our dollar. We're enslaving our children to work to pay taxes in order to service our ever-increasing debt. This goes against everything our founding fathers visualized. Good wages fix a lot of problems, but these wages need to be a result of valuable skills and a strong work ethic, not an elitist entitlement that artificially raises wages. Government should never support a scenario where in order for one person to win, somebody else has to lose. You may have heard or seen me in the paper listed as a jazz musician. Now, music's important to me, but it's a hobby. I have an electrical engineering degree and an MBA. I have certificates in process improvement techniques and nonprofit arts management. I ran a customer service department, and I've been responsible for multi-million-dollar budgets. I know what it's like to have hundreds of people have to depend on my ability to make sound decisions. and I also have a long record of service to my community. I'm the one candidate with the experience, education, and desire to help turn our current situation around. So on election day, you have a choice between sticking with the status quo candidates of City Hall or forging a bright new direction in the 1st District and for all of Long Beach. If you agree with most of what I said, then you owe it to yourself to vote for me. I can't do it alone, but together we'll rock the 1st.
How would you address the dangerous, looks like conditions of the courts and the alleyways, especially in the West Pacific Avenue area? Everybody hear that question okay?
Yep.
Okay.
I used to see a lot more police on bikes in the neighborhoods. And in my neighborhood, I actually knew some of the officers because I saw them on a regular basis. And I don't see that happening anymore. So what happened to our allocation of resources? I think the council needs to make the tough decisions to allocate more of those resources into our neighborhoods. And then the other thing, it's a personal pet project of mine, is community gardens. I think it's a wonderful way for adults to get together with children and mentor them when our hands are full of dirt and we're on our knees. It's a great way to talk about career choices, education choices, and it leads to reduced crime. And the other thing that you'll hear me talk about a lot is jobs. You know, jobs solve a lot of problems, and crime is one of them. We need to allocate our resources into the neighborhoods and not into City Hall.
The next question is, and we'll just start right back with you, Joan. What is your stand on the INS raids going on in the 1st District?
We can't have illegal immigration either. So I would say that if there's specific knowledge that someone's here illegally, then we need to do what we can to get them out.